I think the county executive and I both agree in the rule of law. This is the rule of law at the time. You may not like the rule of law, you may not like the decision, but the rule of law was made through an ordinance that they passed. You vetoed, they overrode. That's the law. So until there's a judicial opinion, their law is what we are to follow. And if a judge decides otherwise, we will follow a judge's decision. I think that's how the process works. It's how it works for all of us. When we drive through stop signs, we object to where the stop sign is placed, and so we continue to drive through it. There's a process we go through to challenge the placement of that stop sign, the legality of the stop sign, rather than just keep driving through it until we decide we get caught.
Well, we have agreed to meet this afternoon. I'm going to refer to a memorandum that was written by county councilors for January 5, 2018. It just says, we recommend that you advise county associates who have concerns about their obligations under Ordinance 5061 and any other county ordinance to continue to follow the directions of their supervisors, who will continue to work with this office to alleviate any concerns. And that's why we're where we are.
And so what that means, to be clear, what the county executive is telling you is that he's directing staff not to follow the ordinance.
That is not true.
If I may, let me finish, and then you can do your counterpoint. But I believe what your point is that you have directed staff not to follow any of my directives on transferring oversight of combat under me, because you believe that there's some unstable ground that law stands on. My dilemma is, in the interim, if the county executive gets to direct staff not to follow an ordinance, then we have to make a decision about what we're going to tell staff to do. There are staff that do not report to me currently, and I think that they're fearful of their jobs. So it's a dilemma, and I wouldn't be here giving you a dilemma that I could solve on my own. I solve several on my own per day, but this is one that I think you need to be aware of. I'm not sure the path out, but I am looking for one. And I want that, I'd love that path out to be one where we respect the rule of law, not a legal opinion that we paid for, but a rule of law. There's a difference, a significant difference between the two. And so I don't know what else to do here. I don't choose what stop signs I want to run through. I got to stop at them. And if I don't like where the stop sign is placed, there's a process by which I go complain about that. I'm just saying, could we use that process rather than directing county employees to run stop signs?